Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 20 of our Let's Play series on the memory. And if you saw the last episode, I think you know what we are going to start out today with. It is January and we have a lot of selling to do. At least, you know, however many trips it takes us of our lettuce. It is also a good time for selling milk, and I'll have to check about the goat milk. I'm not sure when is a good time to sell that. If it follows along with regular milk or not. Not even sure how much goat milk we really have. Okay, just for giggles, since I have not checked this already, let's go down and just make sure. Let's see, 3375. Yep, Sunflower Cafe is still the best price. So, let's see, can I go this way and actually make it out? Yes, I can. I didn't know if my tractor could turn quite tight enough for that. Okay, let's see. We're going to be making quite a few of these trips today, so probably best that I cut out some of this trip over here. Here you can see some of these fields that I talked in the last episode about possibly acquiring once we have a little bit of money in our account. I think our first priority is going to be buying one of those 180,000 for one of the orchards. Because, you know, I am kind of using the orchards, and I think I'm gonna have the purchase and the running and you know, I'm not even sure how those things harvest. You know, if there's a certain time or if they just continually produce and harvest on their own. I don't know. Ooh, I got to be careful around those corners. But anyway, you know, I'm thinking that maybe the end of the series will be once I've gotten all three of those orchards, in addition to my own farming, and get that going. And once I have that, that'll be probably the end of the series, and we'll move on to something else. Okay, now all the way around this circle. I know I've got traffic off and I don't necessarily have to do it this way, but I figure it's best to keep in practice of doing things properly like that, because someday I'm going to be on another map and I may have traffic on, and who knows, you know, I may have lost my mind and been doing it more realistically. But anyway, I will cut out a little bit of this drive and I'll catch you back up when we're over at the Sunflower Cafe. Okay, yeah, it wasn't too much cut out at all, because it is right here. So, okay, so we will see what our first load of lettuce gets us. 202,552 euros. Okay, that is definitely our biggest load of lettuce yet, and we have more. I mean, I expected to get it. I think the highest, I would have to go back and look at one of the other videos. I think the highest we've ever gotten for our lettuce has been, let's see, what, like 133,000 maybe? I guess going 4 high on some of those really paid off. Okay, I'm gonna get back over at the farm and start loading more lettuce, and we'll see how much more we can make in this today. Okay, everyone. Well, I didn't quite get everything on. I got everything from that one greenhouse on, badly. I probably showed you some of my tribulations during that, and yeah, it pretty much stayed that way most of the time, turning things over and having to repick things up over and over and over again. I came over here to try and get these on, but my my front loader will not raise up high enough to go 5 high on these, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this, and we'll have to come back for that one small load. I do want to get rid of everything today and get it sold, get as much money back into our account as possible. I have found also this, this style of trailer is rather tippy to begin with, and having it so top loaded with these pallets of lettuce is making it much more tippy than usual. So I've found that going around even some non-sharp curves too fast is enough to make that want to go over. So yeah, not a very good, not a great stack, not bad. I think I've at least achieved part of my goal in, like I say, normally I operated with auto load trailers and used those a lot, and on my last series in FS25, and well, I mean, quite frankly, when I started this map, I believe there was hardly anything out mod-wise as far as auto loading, universal auto load, things like that. You had things that would load trees and stuff like that, but not so much for pallets. So that has now come about. But I wanted to try and use the slow down. Started to get a little tip in it there. I wanted to use the front loader just because I ignore that so much that my skills with using it were very, very bad. Believe it or not, from the bit that I probably showed you during loading these, my loading skills have actually gotten a little bit better. I'm at least more comfortable with it. It doesn't take me quite as long initially to stack things. It's the turning the boxes back over. When the pallets fall off. When the pallets fall off when their stacks fall over and stuff like that, and I have to use the pallet fork to turn them back over. Oh, wait a minute. What have I done? Oh my goodness, Charles. Okay, I've been chatting away, and the whole time you've probably been yelling at me like, Charles, you're going the wrong way, you're going the wrong way. Yep. So let's see, I have to go... Now, let me try this. I mean, do all of these roads connect? Now that's the thing I don't know. Because I was going to have to go over this way to get to the Sunflower Cafe. Can I still get there without going all the way back to the shop? Is that it? No, that's not it. No. It's weird looking at everything from this perspective. Oh, I see some sunflowers. That's it. Okay. Now, can I get into it coming from this direction? Okay, well, my bad sense of direction was not a total failure anyway. $209,690. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, part of that price, I say that it's so much better than it was in the past. Part of that may be because I wasn't, you know, I was never paying attention when I was selling it before to what time of year it was and whether I was getting the best price or not. And, so a lot of those times I may have been getting, you know, close to the lowest price. So, but we now have 620,267 euros. And we've still got that one small load of lettuce. I think it's like 3 pallets of lettuce and maybe 3 or 4 pallets of spring onion. And I think those sell at the same place. So I'm going to go ahead and get back over to the farm. I'll load those up. I won't make you watch that because I think you've seen enough of how what my loading is like. And I'll spare you that frustration. And then I'll pick back up when I'm getting back over to the Sunflower Cafe, and we'll get our final total on that. And I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, and we have our last load. I had more spring onion than I thought. I think I had like 5 pallets of that. So this last little bit, and we'll see what our total from lettuce and spring onion is. Obviously not going to be as big as our last sale. 35,435. So that gets us up to 655,702 euros. So there's only one more thing that we need to sell today, and that is milk from the cows. So let me get back over to the farm and we'll get that loaded up and then find out where we go to sell that. I'm assuming dairy, but hey, you never know. Okay, we are back at the farmyard, and I'm just going to drop off this trailer in the usual place where I keep it when I don't have it poised to have pallets loaded onto it. I did check the honey and the price for it and everything, and that is not at its best this month, so we'll just let that accumulate a little more. And in order to move the milk, we have to have a container that will do that, and the only one that I have that's large enough to take what the cows have in one go is this water one. Yeah, I think that greenhouse is taken all at once. Let's go over and see if this one over here wants any more, because I do have to empty the water out of this. Oh, I've got some more pallet work to do maybe today. I don't know if I'll let you in on that or not. It's oh, come on. Do you really not need any? Okay. Well, there's only one last place that I can get rid of a little bit of water. Yep, of course I left my forks on that other tractor sitting out there, so... Why is the... Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. When did it take that? I was waiting for the little thing to pop up, you know, to tell me that, you know, to push I to unload. And at some point it did unload the rest of the water, and I didn't even notice. Okay, now, since I have never loaded milk from here before, I wonder where you do it. No, I don't want to... Wow, this thing will take slurry too? Okay, well that is not where you load the... That is apparently not where you load milk. Where do you load the milk at? Ooh, yep, don't slide into that tractor there. Maybe. Milk. There it is. Okay, and while that's loading, we will look for milk. And it's not, well, it's not at its best price here in January. It's actually February, but was that $22.89 showing? So, well, it's... Oh, well, okay. Sunflower Cafe, again. And that's showing higher than what we would be getting in February, so... Okay, yep. Since this trailer has a big capacity, even 24,000 liters of milk doesn't show very much in there. So, okay, so we'll run over to back to the Sunflower Cafe for the third time today. And we will see what we can get for our milk. So I will see you over there in just a minute. Okay, and here we are. We're becoming very, very familiar with our Sunflower Cafe and the ways to get to it here. I'm assuming it's its same sale point. Yep. Okay. Wow, another 57,200 205 euros for that, just for our milk there. I mean, it was 24,000 liters of it, so that gets us up to some ridiculous amounts of money. I am going to tell you what, I'm going to drive this back over to the shop, since I have to stop by there anyway. And then I will meet up with you there, and we will see if we can't spend some of this money that we now have. Arrived here at the shop, and I am going to first get in, and I have not, for here in the month of January, looked to see what tractors and equipment and things like that we might have. We have a cotton harvester here. That would take a very sizable chunk of our money. Let's see, now this tractor, let's see, 126 to 143 horsepower. I don't think I need a front loader attacher, so if we max this thing out, yeah, 143. That brings it up to $56,000 or euros. Okay, so there is that. I think I am going to buy our first extra tractor, because you remember that the other two that we have are ones that we started with. So I'm going to buy that. That was a good, that I think was a good purchase. Then we're going to go and look for, let's see, I talked about needing another trailer. Let's see, I don't much care for the dolly trailers, but I have to worry about if I'm using one of the non-dolly trailers, then it's going to put a lot of weight down on the back of the tractor, and I have to worry about whether my tractor will actually be able to pull it. Well, what do we have here? Oh, that's the wheel setup. Okay, wheels I wouldn't care about. The capacity, though. Oh, okay. You have normal capacity, which is the same as the trailer that we have now. Or you have the ridiculous capacity. I don't think I can justify another ridiculous capacity thing just for a trailer. I mean, it would be good. You know, my tractors could pull it. The size of it would be good for getting around it, you know, through tighter spaces and tighter turns and stuff. Now the Titan trailer. That gets into a ridiculous thing too, even more so than the other. But you know, 25,000. 25,000 would be more than my current one, so I am going to buy that. Before I get too far ahead of myself, do want to go in and now, where are our, yeah. I do want to go in, I'm going to buy the cherry orchard. Okay, so that gives me a better idea of the money that I have left. There is, if I can find it, let's see, what is it under? Is it harvesters? No. Let's see, back. What is it under? Sprayers? No. Round balers, maybe? Yeah. Yep, I think this is the thing that I am looking for. I think, let's see, back, combinations. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing about this, because, you know, I can use this. Let's see. Yeah, I can use this to... I thought I could use this on our poplar, but maybe not. Well, I'll have to keep researching that anyway. I am going to need a water barrel, so let me find those. I have no idea how much water those. Yeah. Let's see, 7,000 liters, no way. I'll go with the same as what I have on that other. I'll buy another one of those. Okay. Okay, so I bought 3 things here. I'm gonna jump into my new tractor. Okay, we can get a look at the interior of the tractor now. I am going to jump back out because I like driving from outside. I will hook to the new water barrel. And we are going to go park this kind of over at our cherry orchard, since that's why I bought this tractor, so I could leave it up there basically. I wouldn't have to run up and with my other tractors, and you know, if they were doing something else, just for daily maintenance on those things. So I will meet you, I guess, when we're a little bit closer up there. It's not too far away from here, but I'll go ahead and cut out some of this drive for you. Okay, we're getting up here. We've taken the turn that gets us up here around all of our, you know, olives and stuff like that. And it's somewhere up here. I think it's this road right here that gets us back toward all of our orchards. See I think that's the apple off on our right there. Now, I think the one we're looking for is all the way up here. Yes, it is. So I'm a little, I'm just a little bit not really knowing how much of this we actually own. If it's just the thing there, because I want to place some things down here. First of all, I'll just see if it'll let me place things. Okay, construction. Let's do containers. Land is not owned by you. Land is not owned by you. Seriously? What do you mean land is not owned by me? I bought all this. I did buy it, right? Wow, okay. Let's, okay, well, this is interesting. This is telling me I own this, but it won't tell me that I own any of the land connected with it. So I can't place down any... That's a juice thing. God, that's $500,000 right there. I can't buy that. Well, okay. Well, we have our cherry orchard. We have bought it. It may take me a little bit of time. Obviously, the trees are dormant now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to take me some time to figure out where or if I can place anything here for like water, manure, things like that, so I don't have to make huge runs every time I want to feed this thing. So, oh boy. Is this not going to be... I mean, there's this juice thing down here. I don't really need a production because I'm not dealing with grapes and olives and things like that. We saw that farm that's up on the top of the hill here is like 500 and it's insane really for what's here, which is a lot of nothing. A couple of sheds. I mean, sure, it's close to these fields, but not sure why this. I mean, the structures on this cost that much. Okay. Well. So anyway, yeah, I've got some research to do on here to find out exactly how I'm going to go about maintaining my my orchard up here. And so anyway, I'm going to cut it off here and get some of that research done. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want you, if you could help me out by going down below and hitting the like button if you liked the video, and the dislike if you didn't, and leave me a comment to let me know either way. If you have not already, hit subscribe. I think, still on my way just short of 20 whole subscribers. So if any of you can get me there, then that would be much appreciated. And if you ring the bell, then you can be notified about when I post videos. And I will see you all in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.